Good evening. I'm Hawthorne Mayor Rich Goldberg. Normally, you'd be tuning in to our council meeting. Council President Matthews, with my agreement, canceled tonight's meeting since there was nothing pressing on the agenda. With the permission of the council, the administration has been approving and paying the bills. Our next council meeting is on May 6th. It will be a virtual meeting, so please check the website for instructions on how to join the meeting remotely and how to submit questions to the council or me on May 6th. Hawthorne's numbers of positive COVID-19 cases as of this morning are 234, starting as of March 13, 2020. 10, unfortunately, have passed away, and 128 have been cleared by the date reported. They are symptom-free and are no longer in the 14-day quarantine. That means there are only 96 active cases in the borough. However, it's frightening to realize that in 1 month, approximately 1.25% of the borough of Hawthorne became infected, even with the measures in place to prevent the spread. The good news is that the rate of COVID-19 appears to have slowed in Hawthorne. We must remain vigilant and continue our practices of mask and social distancing to try and completely flatten this curve. I want to express my gratitude to our first responders and our healthcare workers for their dedicated service to the Hawthorne community. Remember, our local restaurants are suffering, considering ordering a meal or buying a gift card. Thanks also to the essential workers in our supermarkets, restaurants, and drugstores. You are truly our unsung heroes. When the virus first came to the forefront, I was concerned that some residents and businesses would have trouble making their property tax payments on time. Initial research on whether we could extend the grace period for taxes indicated that only the state could give us the ability to do so. I contacted the governor's office seeking support for enabling legislation which was pending before the legislature. This plea fell on deaf ears, with no action from either the legislature or the governor's office. It's ironic to me that the state could extend its own income tax deadline, but will not give a municipality authority to do the same for property taxes. With the due date fast approaching for second quarter taxes, I was determined not to give up on this issue. Even though a municipality has no authority to extend the grace period, it turns out that we do have the authority to set interest rates. Therefore, I'm requesting a special meeting of the Borough Council to consider a resolution to establish an interest rate of 0% to apply to any unpaid second quarter taxes up through June 30th, thereby accomplishing by other means what the state refused to give me the permission to allow. As I earlier reported, Captain Vanderhook is retiring and begins his terminal leave tomorrow. I want to thank Jeff for his service and commitment to the Borough of Hawthorne. He will truly be missed. As a result, I have promoted Robert King to captain. He was sworn in yesterday under social distancing guidelines using separation and masks. He will publicly be sworn in at the council meeting after we conquer this virus. I have delayed the promotions to lieutenant and sergeant until I can safely interview the candidates in this time of social distancing. We also have 36 applications for a new police officer on hold until this crisis passes. I am, however, happy to report that our police department is back at full strength. All have recovered from the virus. I know a lot of you are going through tough times. Please be aware that there are no evictions or foreclosures allowed during the state of emergency we're in. In addition, the borough has a non-perishable food pantry for any resident who needs it. Please call the health department at 973-427-4011 for more information. I want to thank all of those who donated food and supplies to the borough, to our food pantry, and to our first responders. Your generosity is and continues to be amazing. As I'm sure you are aware, Governor Murphy has closed Gopher Brook Park. I know that a lot of us enjoyed walking or jogging through the park, but this was done because people in state and county parks were not socially distancing. That doesn't mean you weren't, but unfortunately, as my headmaster used to say, we all get tarred with the same brush, meaning that we're paying the price for other people's bad behavior. The chalk message on the sidewalks, the blue ribbons on the trees, the clap out, and the Hawthorne Strong lawn signs are an example of what a caring community we are here in Hawthorne. Keep up the positive messaging and flood social media with what's good about our borough and its residents. The governor has also halted non-essential construction projects. Please contact the building department to see if your project has been affected. In Hawthorne, we have canceled Celebration, Shred Day, and the Senior Dinner and a Show in April. We have moved the May 1st street dedication to July and postponed the Great American Garage Sale, and sadly, we've had to cancel the Memorial Day Parade. The Hawthorne Recycling Center will reopen next week for limited hours and services. Hours will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The center will not be selling leaf bags nor accepting tires, motor oil pallets, carpet, or propane tanks. All patrons must wear masks and maintain the proper social distancing while at the center. The staff will be unable to help you unload any of the items that you bring. We've decided not to open the swimming pool on Memorial Day. No decision is made on when or how we might be able to open the pool safely. Something that will be evaluated in the coming week, as well as the summer recreation program and leadership camp. The governor has moved our June primary election to July 7th. In closing, I want to thank my municipal employees for their dedication and selfless devotion to the people of this community. We'll get through this together as we get through everything here in Hawthorne as a united community. May God bless you, and may God bless the borough of Hawthorne. Thank you.